Hey guys, Nicole Hanshi here. I'm coming to you because I missed you. I wanted to pop in here live and just say, hey, I'm not able to do a webinar this week. I've got both the kids home. I'm actually hiding out from them in my bedroom there or one of them's with my mom and one of them is napping. So I'm hiding out so that I can talk to you for a few minutes. The webinars will come back online. If not next week, it'll definitely be the week following once I have both kids back at school. I'm really looking forward to getting back into that routine and having some more time for my business. So today I wanted to come to, I've had a couple of conversations with people lately that I thought I would bring together into a conversation for us to have together today. Should you be worrying about your competition? And actually, it's a really good question that, Buddy kind of started my juices flowing. He asked this question last week when we had the webinar that we were talking about, how to get, people into your Facebook community fast. And he basically was asking in the context of, if you're selecting, a niche or a niche or an area of expertise, however you want to call it, do you worry about who else, might already have the corner market on that? Or how many people might already have kind of claimed that as their area of expertise. And I want to make a general statement, I think, about competition and how you should perceive it with regards to your business. Yes, you should know what's going on around you. Of course, you have to be aware of what's happening around you. Yes, of course, you need to know who, you need to be looking for industry leaders that you need to plug into in certain areas of expertise. But in terms of what you want to do with your own business, my personal philosophy is do your thing. Put the blinders on. Don't worry about what's going on around you. Don't worry about what, Joe might be doing over here and what, Amy might be doing over here. You do your thing. You pick what you're passionate about and you make that yours. Bring your unique self to anything that you do, and you will never have to worry about your competition. And that's kind of the general message that I would give in terms of, should you be, hey Gretchen, how are you, lady? I haven't seen you for a while. Welcome, my friend. But I wanted to kind of start that off with a general statement. And when I talked about it on the webinar last week, if you've missed it, let me know below and I'll get the link over to you. But, I honestly believe that if you truly are leading with your passion and doing what matters to you and doing it, for the right reasons, that you don't really have to worry about what anybody else is doing, because sure, there are a lot of people out there working on Facebook, but nobody's going to do it exactly the same way. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you're feeling better. Oof, no fun. I'm not going to like that because that's not a likable thing. That's more of like a thumbs down kind of thing. So thumbs down. I hope you're feeling better. But nevertheless, yes, everybody's out there on Facebook. Yes, many people, I'm just using that as an example, have kind of claimed Facebook as their area of expertise, their niche or whatever language you want to say it in. But if you bring your unique self to the picture, you don't have to worry about how anyone else is doing it, right? No, not a likable thing. No. Hey, Kath. Welcome, Ladybug. Hope you're doing awesome. Yeah. So, it's kind of, I kind of thought it was relevant too, because everybody's sort of buzzing about, the kind of rivalry. Hey, Shelly, my friend, how are you? Everyone's kind of buzzing right now about the rivalry that's been going on between, if you've been watching the Olympics, and you've been watching that rivalry between Phelps and, is it Leclos? Is his name, from South Africa, and kind of, you see how that played out. There was a video kind of circulating around. You should go check it out. It's kind of funny where Leclos, I'm good, thank you. Leclos kind of taunting Phelps a little bit before, one of their matches or whatever, and just kind of being obnoxious, and Phelps is kind of keeping his game face on, and we all know how that ended because he creamed him, right? And you can see if you watch replays of the match, or match is not the right word, but the heat whatever they call him in swimming, that they had yesterday or the day before, you can see the guy swimming next to him, when he comes up out of the water, he's looking, at Phelps. And if you've ever played a sport ever, or ever done anything like that, never ever stop and look at your competition, whether you're running track or swimming or even whatever you do, dancing, never ever look at what's going on around you. You stay focused and do your thing and bring your unique self to, to the game. And it's true, Gretchen. Haters gonna hate. But we don't care about the haters, right? Because we're doing our thing and we're doing awesome with it. Yeah, it was totally. But I think it's funny because, this guy's out there taunting, Phelps. Come on, dude. And, he got creamed and now he's put himself to shame, basically. And it was unsportsmanlike to begin with, in my opinion. I don't believe in taunting and, I believe in being humble, a humble winner. So I think, when you're not humble, you kind of lose class to me, and I lose respect for that. But I'm going off on a tangent there. But, I was having a conversation with John, who's not on, but it would be awesome. Hopefully he'll catch this. Hey, John, this one's for you. And Buddy, this one's for you. Just having a conversation with John earlier about an experience that he's having, where it kind of all boils down to not looking around. I guess I shouldn't have said who I was talking to. I guess I haven't said that person's last name, so I'll share this. This is top secret because we have a bunch of Johns in here, so you don't know which John I'm talking about. So John, don't comment on this if you do see it. We're going to keep that under wraps because I want to kind of share the flavor of it as a good example of what happens when you focus on your competition instead of just focusing on what you need to do to get things done and grow your business. He was talking to me and asking me what I thought about a certain situation that he was in with his current upline. And I experienced this very thing myself in my first network marketing company. So this really resonated with me, and I really kind of understood how he was feeling about it and kind of what he was going through with it. And I also understand the implications and what it means, how it's going to affect him and his team. But essentially, and I think this is prevalent in a lot of network marketing companies. They send these messages down the pipes, hey, don't let your people get online, because when they go online, they're going to find other opportunities and they're going to leave. Right? So you want to lock them down and you want to tell them, don't let people see your friends list. Lock your friends list down because people are just going to pillage from your friends list. Nonsense, people, or don't comment and share or interact with other people's posts, because then other people are going to see that and then you're going to be sending business, to somebody else. Nonsense, people. Guys, this is a relationship business that we're in. Okay. Hey there, Jamie, how are you? Welcome. If you are doing it right, and if you are focusing on building relationships with people, you don't have to worry about people leaving you if they're on your team. If you are supporting your team, if you are there for your team, if you are giving your team all that you have, and really helping them get results, then you don't ever have to worry about them leaving you. Unless, of course, they have a life event or they find another company that resonates with them. And be professional and be happy for people, be grateful that you introduced them to this amazing industry that we're a part of network marketing, and just know that this was part of their journey and now they're taking the next step. But, this is a profession, guys. If you're reacting out of fear, hey, Amy. Hey, Miroslav. Hope I said that right. Yeah, that's right. Be better every day. Don't look at others. I mean, seriously, look at other people in terms of learning, right? Always personal growth. Always, in a positive sense, but never in the negative sense. Never for, I'm watching you because I'm trying to beat you. No, guys, when you focus on proving other people wrong, when you focus on trying to beat people, you're focusing on the wrong thing. You're focusing on negativity. And that's not really going to push you into momentum. I truly believe that positive things are what push you into momentum. Yeah. Exactly, Gretchen. I mean, that is a great example. People, if you lock your friends list down, I mean, if let's say you leave your friends list open, I'll use you as an example, Gretchen. And we're friends, right? And I can see your friends. And let's say uh, I decide one day that I'm gonna go pillage from your friends list and send everybody, a pitch for my business. I don't have a relationship with those people. They're going to be like, stop talking to me, stop messaging me. They're going to know that I'm only reaching out to them, to sell them something or get them into my business. People are aware of this, guys. I mean, so I'm not going to get anywhere with that. It's not an effective strategy. It's not going to work. And like you said, I mean, people are going to message you and they're going to say, hey, who's this Nicole person sending this message? Stop it. I don't want to be bothered by this anymore. So, they're going to come to you. If they see you share somebody else's post that has some information that they're intrigued in, they're going to come to you. The relationship is with you. It's not with, the person that you've shared content from or made a comment on their post and it just happened to show up in their feed, guys. So my personal philosophy and what I would encourage you to do is be open. Be open. Don't be closed off. Don't close yourself off out of fear because that does not serve you. This is a networking business. It's based on relationships and networking. And if you close yourself off, you're done. You're dead in the water. So, yeah, positivity breeds positivity, absolutely, and negativity even more so. I mean, that just sucks the life out of people. I mean, and who's gonna want to recruit people into a team that's filled with negativity and fear and leading with fear, right? Lead with value, guys. If you lead with value, you will never have anything to worry about again in your life, I promise. Value is what's going to help you build your team and bring people into your business, and it's what's going to make people stay. It's always about the value, and it's always about being your unique self and bringing whatever talents, whatever they are, because they're important. Bring that to the table and be yourself and be genuine. And I honestly believe, however cheesy it may sound, that it is the truth, and it is what will guide you to building your business the right way. So I love some of your comments. Yeah. See, again, relationships, people know what's up, guys. If they're commenting or somebody's reaching out to you and, just because you have a mutual friend, that is not enough of a connection for somebody to say, sure, I'll take a look at your business. I have no idea who you are, but we have a mutual friend. Absolutely. Doesn't work like that. It would work like that if an introduction was made and a reference was given. Sure, absolutely. Same thing in real life, right? I mean, I always tell people, think about if you wouldn't do it face to face, then don't do it online, right? Would you walk up to, if you were in a networking event and a friend of yours was there with somebody you didn't know, would you think to yourself, oh, okay, my friend, that person's there with my friend, I can go pitch them my business? No. Not at all. It would not work, would it? And you wouldn't do that, would you? No, you'd be embarrassed to do that offline and in person. So don't do it online. I mean, I joke around and I make light of these things just to have fun with it. But it's a great way to think about things and whatever you do. If you wouldn't do it offline, definitely don't do it online because people are going to react just the same. So, ask for referrals if that's what you want to do. Now, personally, I don't believe in begging for business. I don't believe that it is smart to ask people for help. But if you do things in a professional way and you truly want to connect with a certain group of people or certain people, then, it's okay to ask for somebody to help make connections for you because that's the way it's done, in networking, referrals, connections, who all that kind of stuff. So yes, networking is an essential skill for any business. It is the truth. It has served me. Some of my friends call me the networker of the group. And it's true. It will serve you in whatever you do because in the end, it all comes down to who you know. I know politics always part of it. So who you know is a big part of, kind of the success and the things that will come to you. All the hard work in the world is only as good as who sees it, right? Is that the truth or what? Yeah, no spam. Please just say no to spam. We don't like spam. So we're working on that. right? We're working on that. We're works in progress. You know, if that's something, I mean, I used to spam. That's how I built my first business, and I did a good job of it. I'm a recovered spammer, but I see now why that's not an effective business strategy. I see now, you know, why it worked for me and it didn't work for other people, and why it's not, you know, it's not a good way to build your business. It doesn't work anymore because I think people are just completely turned off to it and desensitized to it, and they just won't accept it anymore. Yeah. I know I love to people watch too. We go to Disney all the time and we watch people. That's the best. Yes, my name is Nicole and I used to spam. And by spam, I don't mean, you know, I wasn't inappropriate with people, but I did post, you know, pictures on my wall every day for my business and my product every day, all the time. Yeah, so I'm a recovered spammer. I've seen the light and I've been shown the right way. Yeah, and the right way is actually a much more sustainable business model that actually everybody can find success with. But that's a conversation for another day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I just wanted to pop on. I'm getting ready to have a team meeting now. But I just wanted to spend a few minutes here with you guys because I missed you guys. And I was a little sad that I wasn't able to pull off a webinar this week, but that would have been kind of a mess with the screamer running around this week. So do you guys have any other comments or questions? Because I feel like, you know, I felt like this was a great question. It just happened to pop up, you know, 2 or 3 times in conversations this week. So I said, the universe is telling me something. The universe is sending me a message. So you guys are all good? So glad you guys came to hang out with me. I know this is kind of a weird time for me to be on because I'm usually getting ready for my meetings. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's just wrong. Never lead. Yeah, you gotta build that relationship. And going back to what I said, the best way to build a relationship is through value, giving those no strings attached offers, things that are gonna help people without asking for anything in return. I mean, if you just go right in for the kill, no, not smart. Build a relationship first, spend the time, and it's so worth it. I mean, it just feels good to get to know people and to really build relationships and really start to, you know, care about people and feel invested in their business and feel like you're part of their journey, you know, to success. I mean, that's a powerful feeling. It's energizing. I don't know why you would want to avoid that. But that's just me. Oh my gosh, 10 p.m. Oh my gosh, is it? That might mean it's time for me to hop onto my team meeting. So what time is it? 10 p.m. Is it really? That means that it must be 4 p.m. here. So I guess it's time for me to sign off, guys. My team is waiting. So, yeah. Well, right. Exactly. Yeah, you're right, Gretchen. That's a really good point. Okay, guys, you rock. I'll let you know when I'm going to get back into the webinars, whether it be next week or the week after, but it's going to switch to Wednesdays at 11 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. UK time, which I guess would be 10 for you, Miroslav, depending on where you are. So, all right, appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Happy Thursday.